In this video, you're going to learn how to use the Divi page builder to create a custom registration page for your memberships on MemberPress. This membership registration page here is what I'll be creating in this video. To do this, I'm going to create a new page in WordPress, designing it with a pre-made layout, and insert the actual membership registration form onto the page with a shortcode. Now, another way to do this is to create a custom template from either scratch or using a pre-made layout in Divi, and insert dynamic content onto it that'll display things like the membership title and text. This is great if you plan on adding or changing your memberships, or you have many different memberships on your site, like if you had 5 or 10 group or corporate packages or something like that. But I only have 2 memberships on my site, and in this video, I'm going to show you this more direct way of creating new membership registration pages. So you can see my sample site here. It's an online baking course site. Once someone buys a membership, they get access to all my baking courses. And the site's built using a pre-made layout pack by Divi. So right now, if I click Sign Up here at the top, it takes me to my pricing page, which displays my membership options. Then if I click Sign Up under, say, my basic membership, I'm taken to that membership's registration page. And here's what that looks like by default. So I want to make this page look a lot better. So going to the WordPress dashboard, the first thing I want to do is create a new page for my membership registration page. So I'll go to Pages here on the left sidebar and add New. Then I'll give this page the name of Basic. Then I'll click to publish the page. Now, once that's saved, here under Permalink, I can see the link to this page, mysite/basic, and that looks good to me. Okay, now to actually building the page. I'll click to Edit with the Divi Builder. Then I'm going to select Choose a Pre-made Layout. Then I'll see a library of pre-made layouts. I'm going to find a layout pack that has a page that will fit what I want for the registration page. You don't have to use the same layout you use for your site or other pages though. You can choose any of them and mix and match different elements on them. For my example, I'm using a page from a different layout pack than the one that I built the rest of the pages on my site with. So I'll go to this one right here, Marathon, and choose the Marathon landing page. Now, this layout pack doesn't have a specific page that's built specifically for registration pages. But with some editing, I'll make it suit my needs. So I like this layout here. It's simple and it'll be easy to edit. The purpose of my registration page is to offer a quick and easy way to sign up for my site. I don't want it too bogged down with information. There are other pages on my site and my pricing page that gives information about my membership features and courses. This page is simply for people to buy it, and I want to make that process as convenient as possible. So I'll select this page here and select Use this layout. Then it'll take a moment to load. And then I can see the page populated here. Now I'll start editing. First, I'm going to click on the title text and change it to Basic Membership. Now I'm going to get rid of parts of the page that I don't need. I'll hover over this text and click the trash icon to get rid of it. And same with this button here. And I'll go through now and do the same for all other parts of this page I'm not going to use. So I left this section here to list out a few things that people will get with the membership. And I'll speed up the video now and enter that information in. And I left this section here to turn it into a testimonial. I'll speed the video up now to show you. And that looks good to me. And then I want to change this background image here to reflect my site since it's a baking website. So I'll hover over this top section and click the gear icon here. Then I'll click Background and Background Image. Then I'll click the gear here and choose an image from my library. You can also upload a new image from your computer here too. And once the image is replaced, I'll change the background image blend here to multiply. Then up here, I'll click on background gradient and get rid of it. Then I'll click background color and make it a shade of black. Then I'll bring the opacity down a bit because I want the heading to have a dark background, but I still want to be able to make out the image. And that looks good. Then I'll extend the height of the section to be a bit bigger. And that looks good to me. So next, I need to insert my actual registration form. So right here under my top section, I'll click this plus icon to add a new section. I'll select regular and make it one column. Then here I'll search for text and insert a new text module. Then I'll erase the placeholder text that's inserted in. So now to insert my registration form. I'll open my WordPress dashboard in a new tab. Then I'll go to MemberPress and Memberships. Then I'll click to edit my basic membership. Then I'll scroll down to Membership Shortcodes here under the Registration tab. I'm going to copy this last shortcode here. This will allow you to place this membership's registration form on any WordPress page, post, or custom post type on your site. And this form ID number here corresponds to this particular membership, which you can see up here in the URL too. So I'll copy this shortcode and go back to edit my page. And then I'll paste it here. Sometimes you won't be able to see it inserted right away with Divi, but if you click Save here at the bottom, and then refresh it, I can see it inserted here. So that doesn't look too bad, but I want to style it a little bit more. So I'm going to go into these row settings, and under Content and Background, I'll give it a background color. Right there. Then I'll hop over to Design, Sizing, and then I'll come down here to Width and bring it down to 50%. And I'll set the max width to 50% as well. Now, I'm not going to spend any time in this video making sure everything's fully responsive for mobile and other devices, but there are settings here in Divi that let you do that. I'll also come into Border and change the border radius to 12 pixels to give it some rounded corners. Okay, that's good for now. Then I'm going to come in to edit the actual text here. And I'll go to Design and change my text. I'll change the font, make it bold, and make it white. Then I'll go to Spacing, and I'm going to change the padding so the form isn't right up on the edge of the container here. I'll change the top and bottom padding to 20 pixels, and the left and right to, say, 60 pixels. So that looks good for now. There's a lot more styling you could do with custom CSS, but I won't get into too much of that in this video. So one other thing I want to do is have the registration form overlap this top here. So I'll click right here at the top and drag it up to give it a negative margin so it moves up to the top section. Right there. But now you notice that this bottom part of the top section is sort of overlapping it. So I'll go back into the section settings and come to Design, Dividers, and select Bottom. And here under Divider Arrangement, I'll select Underneath Section Content. So that looks good to me. And if I scroll down, here's what my registration page looks like. And then I want to change the Sign Up button here. I want to style it a bit from its default look that you see here. I'll go to the WordPress dashboard in a new tab, and come into Divi, Theme Options, and then I'll come down here to Custom CSS. I'm going to paste some custom CSS here that targets that button. This will apply the style to all those same sign-up buttons across my site, since I'm applying this code to the global settings. Once I paste it here, I'll click Save. Then I'll go back to building my page and hit Refresh. And you can see my new button style here. So one more quick thing I'm going to do. I'll go into Settings for the Form section, find Animation, and add some settings to make this form animate on the page upon loading. This top section animates as well, and I want both elements to sort of appear on screen together. So once I'm done with that, I'll click Save to make sure this page is saved. Now I'll copy this page's URL here. Then I'll open my site in a new incognito window, go to the page, and here it is. So to make sure this works, I'll sign up with some fake testing data and a test credit card number. And then I'm taken to my thank you page, so I can see the sign up worked. Now, one last thing I need to do is link this page to my pricing page. So I'll close this incognito window and go back to the WordPress dashboard. Then I'll go to Pages, find my pricing page, and click Edit with Divi. Now I'll click here to edit the button and go to Link and paste my URL here. Then I'll make sure to save this page. Now I'll go to my site again, click Sign Up, and then click to purchase my basic membership. And it takes me to my new registration page. You've now seen how to use Divi to create a custom registration page for your MemberPress site. See our knowledge base for more info on using MemberPress's many features. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos that makes getting MemberPress up and running a breeze.